Hey guys, so I have another download from the Lord that He just gave me, just like right this moment. He just put it in my spirit, okay? Now, this message, in my personal opinion, it has a lot to do with the message that He gave me maybe a few days ago, but for whatever reason he wants me to deliver this message right now, this particular part of the message right at this moment, for whatever reason. And he's been on this topic, seems like he's been kind of in this vein today. He's been with a lot of stuff speaking to me, but this particular thing, he is just like on it. And he actually brought back to my memory an incident that happened, I think when I was around about 21 or 22. He brought it back to my remembrance, like out of nowhere. And he's just speaking on something. So I'm going to tell you guys what the Lord is sharing with me right at this moment. And I just pray that it helps somebody in this season that we're in, because it's a lot of foolishness. Lord have mercy, y'all. It's a lot of foolishness going on. And it's just like I said in one of the other videos that I did, the enemy is like a go hard type of a person. He's a person that just keeps going and going and going. I mean, if he can't figure out one way, he'll try to figure out another way. And he just goes and goes and goes and goes until he feels that he can somewhat accomplish what he's trying to accomplish. And let's be real, what he is trying to accomplish is trying to keep people out of their promise. This is what he's doing. Not only that, he's out to steal, kill, and destroy. This is what he's doing. Okay, so what the Lord is saying is that in this hour, we have to truly be careful about these people that we are listening to, these people that we are bringing ourselves into agreement with. Not every message, and I think I've done a word about this before, but it's real, y'all. It's really, truly real. And the only way that you will know, like I said in many other messages, thank you, Holy Spirit. He's saying this is not just the first time he's spoken this to me. So, but this is something that he's trying to drive home. We got to be ever so careful right now. It is very sensitive what God is doing in this hour. Very sensitive. And there's a real demon, there's a real devil that does not want for people to cross over into what God has promised them. And not only does he want you to miss out on your promises and your blessings, he wants others to miss out. Okay, not everybody has the same heart. Not everybody is in this thing to really win souls. Not everybody is, y'all listen, woo, my hand's on fire. Not everybody is out here to do what is right in the eyes and the sight of God. Okay, some people have different types of agendas. Okay, you got some people out here, all they want to do is make their name great. They want to become famous, well known. They want to, rack up on people or get people, pretty much on some Jim Jones type of situation. Okay, they want to get you into idol worship. Okay, so that and they want to get you into confusion so that the things that God has told you to do and the things that God is doing, they will not happen. But see, when you have a solid relationship with the Lord, there will be no room for confusion of what God tells you. You will never be confused. Lord have mercy. I feel this thing. I'm hearing God say, you will never be confused when you have a solid relationship with him. Okay, because your discernment, there's a discernment you'll have about something. When things come and this one is not of God, or two, they're coming and they're trying to throw you off because they're spirits. They're spirits that are doing this. So they're coming, they're trying to throw you off from what God is doing in your life. Okay, because these people can see what is happening in your life. All right, when people are involved in other things, are they involved in witchcraft? They're involved in contacting spirits through voodoo, black magic, all these sorts of things. There are spirits that they communicate with that tell them about people's futures. Those are, what are those spirits, God? Oh my gosh. Familiar spirits. Oh God. These spirits, they know information and things about people. And these people that are working in the dark, they do these things. They get the information on what God is doing in particular people's lives. And then they focus themselves on particular people in order to destroy them. And what the Lord was saying to me is what they do is they go out and they do all the witchcraft, all the conjuring up out spirits. They do all this evil and all this kind of madness that they do. And after they've done the madness, they try to preach to you about how you can get free from it. They try to preach to you about how you can get free, but then what they're doing is they're actually the ones that are doing the evil against you. Okay, and then they're acting as though they're for you. So they're out doing evil to you, and now in the same breath, they're for you. And then the Lord brought me back to a situation that happened back when I was around about 21 or so. I had a gentleman that I swore was my friend. I swore he was just my friend, and all we were was just friends. I think he sort of likes me, but he was kind of like, I don't know, like, I couldn't really pinpoint it. And then back then I wasn't really as strong in the Lord as I am now. So I couldn't really figure out certain things. Back then I was kind of like the veil was still over me and I still really couldn't see certain things like that. So get this, what this guy did. Okay. So one day we were hanging out and I remember I left my rent money like on my table. Now why I did this, I don't know. I don't know why I did this, but when I had gone in the room or I had went to go grab something and come back out or whatever, he had his girlfriend with him and we were just kind of hanging out. I had come back out. I didn't even realize at the time my rent money was gone. I didn't realize that it was gone. Okay. And I'm going to tell you what this guy did. So I told him, I said, I can't find my rent money. I don't know where it's at. I can't find it or whatever. It had not crossed my mind that he had stolen my money. Okay. And then, so the gentleman starts helping me look for my rent money. Now he done stole my money, but he's helping me to look for my money. Okay. So I know that I can't be the only person that's ever dealt with something like that. I know there's, probably thousands of people who have had situations like this happen before. Okay. Where somebody has done something and then they hide their hand. They act like they didn't have nothing to do with it. Okay, they done stole something, they done did something, they act like they had absolutely nothing. They clueless, like they don't know what happened. And I'm going to tell you, the only reason why I found out that he had stolen it was because the girl he was dealing with at the time, I'm going to tell you how crazy God is. The girl he was dealing with at the time, her parents lived in an area with another, at the time, a friend that I was visiting, a girlfriend of mine that I was visiting at the time, her parents lived directly across from this other girlfriend of mine's house. So one day we were talking and I said, yeah, your daughter dates such and such. And they said, yeah, we don't like him. He's a thief. He steals from people, so on and so on. And get my daughter involved in theft and all that kind of stuff. They told me everything. So this is how I found out that, this guy was in fact the person that had stolen my money from me. So this is the point I'm making with you guys. You have to be very, very ever so careful. You have to be careful out here. You have to be careful. And especially if you have a calling or you're working in a ministry or you're doing something, God is calling you to do something or God is speaking to you. He's actually telling you what he wants you to do. Whether it be through your own personal visions, your own personal dreams, or your own inner discernment, the Holy Spirit bringing you to a knowledge that there are things and places and where people he needs for you to connect with. You got to be very careful because these spirits are very crafty and sneaky, slivery snakes. Okay, just like they jumped into Peter and had Peter talking to Jesus, telling him, he wasn't supposed to go to the cross and this and that and the third. And what did Jesus say? Jesus said, get thee behind me, Satan. He wasn't talking to Peter. He was talking to the spirit that was trying to stop him from his purpose, stop him for what he was supposed to be doing. Okay, so y'all guys, we just got to be careful in this hour because there's just it's a lot of foolishness. I'm going to call it what it is, a lot of foolishness. All right. And there's a lot of wolves in sheep clothing out here. It's a lot of mess going on. Okay. It's a lot of mess going on. It is not a game. I don't know how close we are to the Lord returning, but it just seems like everything is out of control in our world, like all over the place. It don't even matter what place, what nation you're in. It doesn't matter. It seems like so many things are so out of control because I believe it's getting closer to the Lord's return. And see, God don't have time for us, the children that he's using to be confused. He don't have time for us to be in a state of confusion. about what he's doing. This is the time we're going to have to hear what he's saying, what he's speaking to us. We're going to have to move in faith. We're going to have to do what he tells us to do. And we're going to have to know that we know that we know like we know that it's God that's speaking to us. And there is no confusion. We're going to have to know it for ourselves. Okay? Because we are in those particular times now. You know, if the devil can rob you of your destiny, if he can rob you of your purpose, you know, people are crazy. They want stuff from people that it's not even theirs. God didn't even call them to it. It's not even theirs. And people would do weird and strange things. It baffles my mind. I'll never understand why people would do stupid, weird, strange things in order to make themselves great on the earth. But they'll go about trying to harm people. They'll go about trying to covet what belongs to another person and harm people all over something that person may have not even asked God for, something that God decided he wanted to use that person to do. And then even if they asked God for something and God decided that they were the perfect person to get the job done, they want to take something from people that rightfully belongs to them. And then they want to sit back and believe that God is actually with that. God is not with that craziness. That's crazy. God is not with no theft. God ain't associating himself with no thieves. He's not associating himself with a bunch of murderers that are unrepentant, that love to live that life. He's not associating himself with that stuff. In fact, he says these people will have their place in the lake of fire. So y'all gotta be ever careful out here. With me, the devil can't get me with that craziness. I just, Y'all, I've been telling y'all, I laugh at the devil. I see what he's doing. I pick up things in the spirit. I know these people are back. Oh, God, my hand's on fire. I know these people are in the backwoods somewhere. They doing some type of bath type of stuff. They are in the mud. They're doing weird stuff. To pull and conjure up these spirits to send to your house and stuff. They're doing it because it's your destiny, it's your purpose they're trying to stop. They want what belongs to you. They don't want you to have it. And they want to use it for the wrong reasons. They don't even want to use what God has given you to save souls. You know, picture God giving these people that he can't even trust something that they are going to use for the wrong reasons. God not going to give these people something they're going to use for the wrong reasons. Why would he? Why would he do that? Why would he go to Satan to get support or help from Satan? Why would he do that? So I don't know who this message is for, but y'all listen. Y'all just need to be like really sensitive in the spirit realm and to know what's happening so that you do not get played in this hour. Okay, because the enemy's going to continue to try. This is what he does. Okay, this is what he does. He's going to continue to try to make you miss. And before you know it, you done missed it so many times. God just says enough. You know, I'm not giving you another opportunity for this. And let me tell you something, I ain't finna miss nothing. I don't care what it turned into out here, how rough it gets. I'm not missing nothing. I'm not missing nothing. I'm going to do exactly what God tells me to do. I'm going to trust him, believe him, have faith in only him alone. And I'm not missing nothing, you know, because I decided that I'm going to just follow every wind, everything that's going on out here, everything that everybody is saying. No. And I'm also hearing the Lord saying, you better rebuke these demons, rebuke these devils out here. You have authority to rebuke them. You have authority through Jesus Christ to shut them down, and they know it. They know it. They know who has the authority and who don't got it. Okay, so don't be naive in this hour. Don't get caught up in being in that situation like I was. Somebody I considered to be cool, and I thought they was cool, and they done turned around, they done stole from me, and then turned around and tried to help me find what they stole. So now they sending out these demons, and all of a sudden now they're trying to tell you how to get rid of them. Y'all be careful. That's that. Just be careful. That's the message. That's the message right now. Just be careful out here, okay? All right. I pray this message has helped somebody today. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I will get back with you just as soon as the Lord is ready for me to release another message, okay? Take care. Bye-bye.